25 is after next year, I'm out of it.
After our second fight, you're out of it?
Yeah,
Care to elaborate on that?
out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
Imagine one of boxing's most promising young fighters deciding to challenge the sport's biggest name right after that fighter announces his retirement. Suddenly, the boxing community is buzzing. Social media is flooded with reactions, and tensions are rising fast. Gervonta "Tank" Davis appeared to have ended the conversation with a surprising retirement announcement. But Keyshawn Davis had a very different response. Instead of letting the moment pass, Keyshawn fired back with a direct challenge that immediately grabbed attention. Here's how Keyshawn Davis transformed Tank's retirement announcement into a heated exchange between two of boxing's biggest names at the time. Tank Davis remained the undefeated lightweight champion and was confidently standing before the media, promoting his upcoming matchup with Lamont Roach.
And I promise you, you better lead them home. You better lead the females home. On my mother, you better lead the females home and the kids. On my mother.
Yeah, all right.
Now watch this.
They gonna
now
be there.
watch.
They gonna be
now
there.
watch. Now watch.
What's different from 10 minutes ago when
You know
you said
how
that?
you know how when they told you said how like I posed for Lomachenko, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like how he said like he was retired and things like that. I feel as though like we've been in it so long that we are getting tired of it. Like we've been beating our body up so long, but it be like situations like just now, like when he talking that spark the plug again.
Yeah, that's what
Is that
I
all it
want.
takes for you? Is that
Yeah,
all it
that's all
takes?
it
Just
takes,
a little
just a
comment?
little-
Nah, but that's what I want though.
Spark.
I don't want
But
you to fight me like
see
you
how
saying
talking?
you going out.
It always go like
Yeah.
this. It always go like this.
Nah,
Niggas
what I'm
always
saying,
get
you
the
just said
yapping,
you feel like you going
and
out.
they go to
I don't
sleep.
want you to feel like you going
I'm
out.
telling you.
Fans were prepared for the usual pre-fight spectacle. Big promises, confident statements, and perhaps a little verbal sparring. But Tank surprised everyone by taking a completely different route. Rather than continuing to build toward the next chapter of his career, he revealed that he plans to walk away from boxing following his 2025 campaign.
Retiring.
What trash?
What changed?
What made this shit trash? Garbage.
If you got the opportunity to sign a prospect for GTD, who will be?
I'm out of it.
Gervonta, something
prospect
should have
you
happened
know?
during this time because when I saw you at the Frank Martin press conference, it looked like you were like the talks about retirement was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously what you've done through boxing through this, you like since you were a kid and everything?
Fed up with the
Can you
whole
give us
shit.
where's Calvin Ford? Is Calvin Ford or Leonard Edelby usually they're around to?
You think you might regain the love for it though? You never know. Like like you said, you got to walk today.
Probably.
A wave of silence swept through the room as both journalists and fans struggled to process what they had just heard. This was far more significant than an ordinary career update. It was a declaration that immediately sent shockwaves throughout the boxing world.
While he mentioned being retired, he also seems like he's got a plan before retirement, which I appreciate. Listen, man, life is about planning.
Yeah.
And if anything, consider that a part of his plan. He knows what he wants to do, and he knows what he's trying to do before he gets out of here. You know, at the same time, like Terrence, for instance, I don't talk to Terrence about retirement. He'll ask me sometimes like how you feel, how is that kind of stuff. I try not to be overly excited about it. I'm excited as heck to be retired. But when it comes to Terrence, it's my boy. What I can is put bugs in his ear, in his head about wanting to be retired, because I know once the closer you get to wanting to be there, the closer you are to there and further away from actual competition, you know? So, Tank, you know, while he mentioned being retired, he also seems like he's got a plan before retirement, which I
At just 30 years old, Tank appeared to have plenty of boxing ahead of him and seemed to be competing at the height of his abilities. Yet, he was choosing to step away from a sport, creating the feeling that his career was ending just as another major chapter was beginning.
Are you losing the love for the sport?
How many times do you want to get in the ring next year if it was your choice?
3 times.
3. So it's 3 fights for sure. Are you retiring, Tank? Are you retiring?
Are you losing the love for the
What
sport?
changed? What made you shit trash? Garbage.
How about a homecoming fight, Tank Baltimore? How about a homecoming fight?
No. Matter.
You lost the love?
Because when we saw you at the, when I saw the Frank Warren press conference, it looked like you were like talking about retirement was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously is what you've done through boxing through as you like since you were a kid and everything?
You said you know your next fights. Can we know who they are?
Probably the Ryan, hopefully, or not hopefully, but does it happen? Then I don't know, bro. But I know I got a year and then it go.
The timing of Tank's decision wasn't the only thing catching people's attention. For months, fans had been demanding major matchups between him and some of the sport's biggest names, including Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, and, of course, Keyshawn Davis.
What are your thoughts on Gervonta Davis saying that he's gonna walk away from boxing after 2025?
Look, I don't blame him. I'll tell you that much. I don't blame him, man. This sport ain't no joke.
If the fire not there, you gotta walk away, right?
Sport's no joke, man. He's made a lot of money in the sport already, what it is. I know there's fights out there that I would love to see Gervonta fight in, but if he ain't feeling it, he ain't feeling it. It is what it is. I can't force the man to fight, he don't want to fight. And, if he's one X in the sport, I'm sure he wants to go out and face, guys like Garcia, you know what I mean? I'm sure he would want to get in the ring with Jake Paul, you know what I'm saying? Because that's money. So, look, man, he trying to get the bag and get on out with his wits and be happy.
Timothy Bradley versus Jake Paul, would you take it?
No, I wouldn't.
Not for $50 million?
Jake Paul can pay me $100 million.
If Tank's retirement reveal already had everyone talking, Keyshawn Davis was about to push the situation into even more controversial territory. With a reputation for speaking his mind and bringing plenty of intensity, Keyshawn didn't hesitate before turning his attention toward Tank. And what came next was anything but quiet.
The energy he coming with, he can't do all them shenanigans and all that he be doing with other people. He can't do that to me.
But I'm just saying, Key, listen.
Keyshawn took the argument online almost immediately, describing Tank's decision to retire as an excuse to avoid the toughest challenges. He argued that Tank's career could never be viewed the same way if he walked away without sharing the ring with fighters such as himself, Shakur Stevenson, or Devin Haney. The situation escalated even further when Keyshawn addressed Tank during a heated interview with Fox News. He essentially challenged Gervonta to settle the debate inside the ring, making it clear that retirement shouldn't come before a fight with him. Keyshawn's message was simple. If Tank believes he is truly ready for the biggest challenges, he should prove it by facing him. That he then delivered the statement that immediately intensified the conversation around Tank's career. Keyshawn argued that if Tank retires without ever fighting him, then Tank's legacy should not be taken seriously. Tio understand why Keyshawn's comments carried so much weight. It helps to look at the history between the two fighters. Their rivalry has been developing for years, although much of the public back and forth has come from Keyshawn's side. Keyshawn has consistently presented himself as one of boxing's next major stars and has never been shy about calling out established names. Among the fighters he has repeatedly targeted, Gervonta Davis has remained one of his biggest objectives.
I would prefer Tank Davis, the top guy. I would go for the top guy. If I could choose, I would choose Tank Davis. I would not Tank short it out. Tank is a great fighter. Hats off to Tank. I'm not even about to just do all that. Like, Tank is a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows that he got the power, he got the skill and ability, he's patient, you know what I'm saying? But I know who I am. That little short can't touch me. And I'm coming with that same shit he coming with, and he know that. His coach Kenny, got a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? Tells him go fight the from Cuba. No, nigga, I'm gonna fight Tank. Stop mentioning other people when I mention your fighter. What you talking about, boy? Like, don't play with me, bro. Y'all know how I'm coming. Tank, if you wanna fight, send me a contract, bro. Tank, you know.
Keyshawn has taken shots at Tank in the past, including claims that Gervonta has been unwilling to accept a matchup with him. Tank, for the most part, has treated those comments as little more than background noise and has rarely given the younger fighter much attention. However, Tank's retirement plans changed the situation. Keyshawn suddenly had an opportunity to make his case louder than ever. And this time, he made sure his criticism was impossible to overlook. Keyshawn's criticism went beyond ordinary fight promotion. He questioned how committed Tank truly was to continuing his boxing career and suggested that protecting an unbeaten record had become more important to Gervonta than accepting the toughest tests available.
When Light Skin posted those messages about me sparring, I was really looking at it like, okay, so what? That I DM'd you about sparring. So what? No cap. Since when y'all take sparring into consideration of shit? So what? So what? What was his point in even doing that? Like, what was he trying to get with it? That I'm trying to ride his coattail? Like, bro, I don't need you. I don't have to fight you. I'm making real. I don't need you, bro. I don't need you, bro. I do not need you, bro. I don't. If you want to fight me, send me a contract. But if you don't, I'm gonna be just as popular fighting you or not fighting you. I'm gonna make my money fighting you or not fighting you. So don't get it twisted like I'm chasing after you. I'm not chasing you, little dude, little dwarf, Oopa Loopa.
And there's another reason Keyshawn's words are getting so much attention. He isn't simply making bold statements. He has been putting together strong performances, building momentum, and establishing himself as one of boxing's most dangerous young talents. That success has clearly fueled his confidence. But his recent results also give him something important to point to. He believes his performances have shown that he has the ability to compete with the biggest names in the sport.
I don't need you, bro. If you want to fight me, send me a contract. But if you don't, I'm going to be just as popular fighting you or not fighting you. I'm going to make my money fighting you or not fighting you. So don't get it twisted like I'm chasing after you. I'm not chasing you, little dude, little dwarf, Oopa Loop.
For Keyshawn, this goes beyond Tank's decision to leave boxing. He is also using the moment to establish himself as the fighter who could take control of the lightweight division and become its next leading name. Of course, Floyd Mayweather was bound to have something to say about the situation. Mayweather has openly expressed his frustration with Tank's decision to step away, viewing the move as disrespectful to the sport itself. Adding another layer to the situation, Keyshawn Davis has also recently been working alongside Floyd Mayweather in training. Floyd's presence makes the situation even more complicated. His relationship with Tank has been strained since Gervonta separated from Mayweather Promotions. And now seeing Floyd work with Keyshawn adds another interesting element to the ongoing story. For Tank, the timing could hardly be more uncomfortable. With Floyd supporting him, it's easy to see why Keyshawn appears increasingly confident about confronting Tank. Mayweather's influence goes beyond helping Keyshawn sharpen his abilities between the ropes. He is also showing him how to handle the psychological side of boxing and apply pressure outside the ring.
Has the time come, gotta ask you this, has the time come for Tank Davis to take control of his own career and leave Mayweather Promotions?
It don't necessarily have to be
You leave Mayweather promotion is about just becoming that man, handle your own, responsibility, your own priorities. So I feel as though it's my career, so I feel as though I need to be the one to control my career. You know what I mean? So, and it's time. You know what I mean? Everybody don't need to, have them training wheels on them forever. You know what I mean? It's time to, ride their own bike without training wheels.
The biggest question now is whether this growing tension will eventually result in the two fighters sharing the ring. Keyshawn may still have more ground to cover before matching Tank's career accomplishments and reputation, but the attention surrounding their rivalry could make a potential matchup far too significant to ignore.
Luckily, now I got the chance to be around Floyd Mayweather. He been calling me now, he be texting me now. The whole last camp, I was in Floyd's gym, he closing down the gym for me. I'm working pads with him. He working pads with me and my brother Kelvin. Me and Kelvin sparring in front of Floyd, like he coaching us. Like now it's like, damn, Shakur, Terrence, and Floyd now. So, man, I honestly think that's God. Like, if you really look at it, what professional fighters out here just have a strong circle as strong as like ours. Like you got the best prospect. Then you got Shakur, then you got Terrence Crawford, and then outside of our circle, we got Floyd Mayweather also tapping in with us. You know what I mean? Like, our circle is really crazy. It's really crazy, and it shows to where when we fight, it's always our opponents. It's never a close fight. Even with Terrence, it's never a close fight.
Promoters thrive on rivalries built around this kind of tension. The heated exchanges, growing attention online, and constant media discussion are creating exactly the type of narrative that can turn a potential matchup into a major attraction. One that fans could be eager to see resolved inside the ring.
You are good. You are real good. But there's levels to this game, Keyshawn.
Okay, we're going to talk about levels. Okay, just know it's levels.
If these two eventually meet, the fight could become a defining chapter for both careers. For Gervonta, it would provide an opportunity to reaffirm his position among the division's elite and show why he has been regarded as its leading fighter. For Keyshawn, the matchup would offer the ideal platform to demonstrate that he is more than an emerging talent and can genuinely compete with the very best.
Just one. I just need this one. Trust me. The left hook.
I only need one too.
Okay.
You get that too.
That's fine. All right, then we both got it. We both got it.
Like, come on, bro.
I can't hear you.
Keyshawn Davis delivered a statement performance against Gustavo Lemos, dominating the contest from the opening stages. Despite Lemos entering about 6 pounds heavier than Keyshawn, the difference in speed, accuracy, and punching power was obvious. The fight quickly became one-sided, with Keyshawn scoring 3 knockdowns during the second round. After the repeated damage, the referee had no choice but to intervene and bring the contest to an end.
To work with Gervonta out here, what was that experience like? Anything you could share?
The experience was great, and what's crazy about that is this time around, it was like, all right, we older now. There's more skills involved. It's like, all right, now let's see how it's going to go this time. And when I got in the ring, I'm not going to lie, he surprised me with how much defense he really had. You know, of course, I was looking out for the power off the rip. I was looking out for his power. But when I started, when I was attacking and trying to set stuff up, he got good upper body movement, and he got some good legs when he used them. So he surprised me with his defense. But it was a very technical fight. Technical sparring match. And I definitely learned that, like I said, his defense. I definitely learned that he got some great defense. And it's not really easy to hit this guy. And I had to work to get to him. But overall, it was great sparring, and we respect.
The atmosphere in Norfolk, Virginia was electric as the hometown crowd rallied behind Keyshawn. Fans erupted with excitement and pride as their local fighter produced a dominant and convincing stoppage victory.
He was over by 6.4 pounds at the weigh-in. He was that's a left counter. There it is. Davis, and down goes Lemos. As he's playing Matador for moments, goes downstairs with a vicious right hook, and that left hook puts him on stanky leg and face first on the mat. And backwards. Don't dance too early now, Keyshawn, because Lemos is still dangerous. But not if you can continue to land those powerful shots, and that's how you end the fight. Keyshawn Davis said, I don't care if he's King Kong. If he comes into my house, he's gonna pay the price. And boy, did Levels pay the price.
Following the victory, Keyshawn Davis immediately made his next target known. He boldly called out Gervonta "Tank" Davis, showing that his ambitions extend all the way to the top of the division. With confidence growing and his hunger clearly on display, Keyshawn is making his intentions clear, not only to Tank, but to the entire boxing world. He believes he is ready for the next major challenge that comes his way.
Excitement, huh? Talk about coming in here fighting a guy who was heavier.
Yeah.
You talked about not having no concern, but just talking about that, getting ready to fight somebody who was heavier.
No, I really didn't have concern, man. I'm gonna keep giving y'all the same answer, man. All glory to God. He gave me the strength to go in there and fight through this week. Like y'all don't even know, my sisters had a whole car accident today. And they hurt. My sister's head was, all of them, their head was hurting, back was hurting. Like they literally could have got taken out today. The devil didn't want this to happen, but look what happened. It was still a glorious night. I told y'all it's gonna be a movie. What is the
For Tank, a matchup like this could provide a memorable final chapter if he truly intends to leave the sport. As the more established champion, bigger attraction, and proven headliner, Gervonta would enter with plenty at stake. Beating Keyshawn would accomplish more than adding another victory to his record. It could reinforce Tank's status at the top, answer those who believe he has avoided difficult new opponents, and strengthen his case as one of the most accomplished fighters of his era.
World title, but also we gonna come back to Norfolk, man, so y'all don't forget about me. Y'all keep supporting DB3, but world title definitely gonna be next 2025. We got big plans for everybody in the boxing world. Hey, Gervonta, knock knock.
And you've been on that all week. Listen.
For Keyshawn, this matchup could represent the biggest opportunity of his career. Defeating Tank would instantly raise his profile, put him at the center of the boxing world, and potentially change the entire landscape of the lightweight division.
Like I said before, every time he has came to me, when I say who you want to fight, it doesn't matter. So he don't pick and choose. So if y'all want to criticize anybody, criticize me, or criticize Leonard Ellaby, or criticize whoever, but don't criticize a fight.
Keyshawn even questioned whether Lamont Roach could draw a crowd of 10,000 fans. But despite all the noise surrounding Keyshawn, Tank's attention remains elsewhere for now. Retirement may be on his mind, yet Gervonta still has unfinished business inside the ring with Lamont Roach.
I'm not chasing UT or Fimo. Who else? I'm not trying to fight.
A loss to Lamont Roach could have serious consequences for Tank's career, especially with his critics, including Keyshawn, already questioning his choices. While Roach may not carry the same level of fame as Gervonta, that doesn't mean he should be underestimated. He is a capable fighter who has the skills to make the matchup a real test for Tank.
Why was it so easy when he fought Frank Martin?
Frank Martin was inexperienced and nervous. You know, it is what it is. It's going to be a different fight when I'm in there. He's going to be a different fighter when he's fighting me.
Hey, what's your game plan?
Whoop his ass. I'm always looking for a knockout. No matter what, I'm always prepared for 12 rounds. But I'm always looking for a knockout, and if I get the chance, I'm going to try to knock.
That brings us to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you can stay updated whenever a new video drops. And before you leave, share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your take on everything we covered. Thanks for watching, stay tuned for more, and we'll see you in the next video.